Thank you for watching Weekend Prime and welcome back. Now, a day after President William Ruto announced a broad-based government, the move has now generated mixed reactions, with reports now emerging incorporation of Azimio in the Kenya Kwanza government. ODM party has welcomed the dialogue process slated for next week. Could there be a government of national unity in the offing? This is a question lingering in the minds of many Kenyans, even as it emerged that President William Ruto had held a meeting with over 60 Mount Kenya leaders, where he prepared them for inclusion of Azimio leader Raila Odinga into his administration. KTN's senior political affairs reporter Daniel Kariuki with the details.
President William Ruto's move to dissolve cabinet has definitely pushed most of the political class to the drawing board. Signs are clear of a possible incorporation of the opposition side into government.
We'll immediately engage in extensive consultations across different sectors and political formations and other Kenyans, both in public and private.
ODM has thrown their weight behind President William Ruto's move to fire his cabinet and said there was a possibility of working with a Kenya Kwanza government. They claim this is statesmanship.
As a party, ODM has never shied away from stepping up and having difficult conversations whenever the destiny of our nation is at stake. Indeed, it is said that it is in times of crisis that leadership emerges. The emerging issues and the urgent need to address them is not about rescuing the Kenya Kwanza regime or indeed William Ruto. The nation is bigger than and distinct from any one of us.
But tonight, KTN News can report that President William Ruto had a 4-hour meeting with Mount Kenya leaders, preparing them for the eventuality of having ODM as part of his government. This, he said, was to enable him govern the country. In a meeting that took place in Runda, KTN has learned that over 60 members of parliament attended. In that meeting, sources say the president told them that his deputy, Rigathi Gachagua, had deserted him and could not balance between being in State House and communicating the government agenda. One of the sources who attended the meeting told KTN News that the president was apprehensive that if he fails to bring Raila on board, his administration will not deliver any of the promises they gave to the electorate during the electioneering period. The president reportedly told the MPs his deputy has not been enumerating the government successes to the people and was only keen on his divisive and ethnic agenda, which saw him crisscross his Mount Kenya region backyard. KTN has also learned that the government and Azimio are at an advanced stage to come up with the proposed names to cabinet before mid next week, where some of the nominees will be picked from the serving MPs to support President Ruto in delivery of his agenda, meaning by-elections could be in the offing. Former Kakamega Governor Wycliffe Oparanya, a close ally of Raila Odinga, has already welcomed Ruto's pronouncements, though the president's move has already received a backlash from the Azimio allied leaders, led by NAK Kenya leader and Azimio deputy party leader Martha Karua, who has threatened to withdraw from the Azimio coalition should the ODM party continue with its plan.
I would not be interested, and if you care to remember, NAK Kenya distanced itself from the NADCO report in December last year, not this year, even before the Gen Z were around.
Eyes remain on the next move in the formation of the new cabinet. Daniel Kariuki, KTN News, Nairobi.